An awaiting trial inmate was stabbed to death while in the holding cells here at the Johannesburg Magistrate's Court on the 2nd of July 2024. Now, family of the deceased is actually seeking answers as they feel that security was lapsed, that a dangerous weapon was allowed to enter the premises of the court, resulting in the death of their loved one. I'm actually joined now by one of the deceased family members to elaborate a bit further on what exactly transpired. Thank you so much for your time, Mayor. Can you just tell us what was the awaiting trial inmate in for before he was actually stabbed, and what transpired while he was inside court?
Well, he was arrested for an attempted murder of a shooting in Westbury. So our understanding is that he was seen at the crime scene, and that's why he was arrested. And he was here in court on the 2nd of July appearing for this attempted case for a bail hearing. But unfortunately, he never even made it to court because apparently from what we understand is as they arrived in court, they were fingerprinted and then allocated to the different cells with waiting for the allocation of the courts. One of the other inmates approached him and started stabbing him multiple times, resulting in his death.
And I understand you guys are seeking justice as you feel that he should have been guaranteed safety while he's in the custody of the law enforcement agencies and correctional services.
100%. So we are wanting answers from both correctional services as well as from the courts here at Johannesburg Magistrate's Court to understand how did this knife get in? Why was this perpetrator or the suspect, why didn't they check? Did their metal detectors not work when they left the correctional services at Joburg prison to come here? At this stage, we don't even know how the knife got in. Where did it get in? Did it come from Joburg prison with the knife? Or did somebody actually sneak the knife in here? Because our understanding is that even when you come in through the main gate at Joburg, you need to go through a metal detector. So how is it possible that the prisoners down there, knowing that it's rival gangs that are coming in, how are they not detected? Why was this not done? That's what we want to know. How did this knife actually sneak in, and why did they not search them prior to them allowing them in there?
Yes, and I understand you say that you are privy to another incident similar to this one that took place in a short period of time, like 2 weeks ago or so, but yet, security was not beefed up.
Exactly, that's exactly it. If 2 weeks ago the same incident happened, why was the security not beefed up? They should have known that this was going to happen. They should have actually made sure that their metal detectors are working. If it's not working, then we need to find out why is it not working. Why is it not working? Surely they should have reported it if there was fault with it. But we don't believe that it wasn't working because even the ones here at the gate is still working. So there's no way that downstairs there it couldn't have worked. The other thing is that we as a family who are seeking answers is why did once the stabbing happened, nobody cared to rush him to hospital with the state vehicles. But what they did do was they rushed those boys out with state vehicles back to prison. But they couldn't take our nephew in a car to a hospital. They waited for 2 hours later when the paramedics eventually arrived. Nobody phoned for the ambulances. We had to run around as the family outside when we were told that there was a stabbing incident. And the stabbing incident happened very early, around 11 o'clock only, or 10:30. The paramedics arrived and he was already unfortunately dead.
Well, thank you very much. As you can hear the horrid details of what actually transpired at the Johannesburg Magistrate's Court, the family is saying they are seeking answers as they feel that when they are actually assessing the situation at the moment, they are seeing that the metal detectors are actually working. So they're wondering as to how this particular knife actually made it into the court precinct, resulting in the death of their loved one. We have actually spoken to the Gauteng police, who have actually confirmed that they are investigating the circumstances surrounding this particular incident. We will definitely speak to the NPA as the suspect is actually appearing for that particular matter here at the Johannesburg Magistrate's Court, and also try to speak to the IPIT to try and find out if maybe they might be investigating a negligence on the side of the police. And with that, it is back to studio.
Thanks, Ofentse. Just to give our viewers some context on that interview, is that the Westbury resident, Windell Watson's family, you saw the lady speaking to Ofentse, says they want answers from the justice and police as well as correctional services. The 30-year-old was stabbed to death while awaiting trial for attempted murder in the holding cells of the Johannesburg Magistrate Court. As you heard for yourself there, his family believes the incident is linked to conflicts between rival gangs, the Fast Guns and the Varados, that are terrorizing the Westbury communities.